moments when you seem completely out of sync, and some when the comebacks you were completely in sync. Was that the flow of the game?
Yeah, it was a weird type of game. The second period, I don't think was very good. Felt very good coming out of the first because even though it was 1-0, I felt we controlled the play. I think undisciplined, discipline was a little bit of an issue tonight. Galiev takes an offensive zone penalty, stick infraction at the end of the first, and they score on that one to make it 1-1 to start the period. So that was never good. And then even the one where we were getting a power play, Malone takes a penalty there to even it up 4-on-4, and then instead of us being on the power play there, they score on the 4-on-4. So, just a couple turning points, but we had our plenty of chances, and I thought we had good puck possession time and had a lot of grade A opportunities, but 4 wasn't enough tonight.
Still early in the season, every loss is tough, but when there's such little separation in the division, do you look at these even harder?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this one stings. It's you got a team like Hartford that's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. They, lose 6-2 at home Wednesday against Wilkes-Barre, come back and beat Syracuse last night, and we felt, Syracuse is right up there in terms of the teams we've played this season, right up there with Wilkes-Barre and Lehigh is one of the better teams we've played. So, you've got to compete, you got to come play, and I just felt that pockets of the game tonight we just had too many passengers in terms of guys going, and consequently we weren't able to put a full 60 minutes together, and they sneak out of here with the win.
Paul Carey now has points in 17 straight games. That's a heck of an accomplishment.
Absolutely. We've talked about him quite a bit this year in terms of him being a very consistent player, and he got his goals tonight. Quite frankly, I didn't think he was great tonight. He played better in the third, but I thought the team responded to the second intermission, and we had more guys going in the third, and that's why, except for a couple of big breakdowns, we clearly dominated that period. But, it's great that he's continuing to get his points in that, but, it's not all about points for him. He needs to contribute in other ways, and I thought he was a little bit sleepy in the first 40 minutes, but certainly he got his goals and came to play in the third, which is, our team did show a lot of character and no quit in the third. But certainly wish we had the win there.
You're in a point slump here. The last time you came out of a point slump, you went on a 10-game points streak. What do you take out of this group that you feel as you move forward you'll learn the last time about breaking out of that?
Well, we just talked about that. A 7-day break coming up, so you don't want to go into the break, coming out of a 1 out of 6. You feel like you wanted to win the week, and that's not possible now. But we certainly can salvage the weekend by putting a good 60 minutes together tomorrow against a better team in Springfield, and get back on the winning track before a stretch of 4 games and 6 nights against 4 pretty good opponents there coming out of the break. So we just talked to the guys about a little bit mental focus here for tomorrow, and putting together maybe a more of a 60-minute effort than just pockets of the game with more guys on board.
Hartford's won both meetings this season. What do they do that gives your team some trouble?
Well, I think that they're very opportunistic and they're very good off the rush. I mean, I don't think they had too much, sustained ozone time against us tonight, but they certainly got some speed. When you get away from your structure against a team like Hartford, they can make you pay. And I felt that was the case tonight at certain pockets of the game where we just didn't have good structure, and we were just playing into the style of play that they want to, which is just make it, a little bit of a track meet style of game. That's what we see from the pre-scout and playing against them over the years. So, we got 6 more meetings with them, so we're going to have to find a way somehow to get some W's against them. And obviously they're not probably happy where they are in the standings, but at the same time, they've got some good hockey players over there. They got some NHL experience as well. I think Hellberg's, he let 4 in tonight, but I think he's a heck of a goalie as well. So, maybe the 2 wins here in the last 48 hours, it gets them going as well. But there's so much parity. You can't take anybody for granted, and I felt tonight was a little bit of that from our team. Good, thanks.